My name is Tanner Ross Gregory, and I am Jesus Christ. If you're watching me on Facebook, then please go to my profile and read my pinned post. That's where you get all the juiciest information. The commands of Moses to stone people to death was a bargain with our primitive urges of violence that we would more readily adhere to a more structured form of government. Jesus Christ's crucifixion was a means by which we were subdued in our willingness to continue to proceed with those violent commands. Okay, Jesus Christ put forward some commands on marriage. One of them was don't marry a divorced woman, different kinds of things like that. That's a bargain with our primitive urges of sexual dominion that we would more readily adhere to a more limited form of government. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm actually Jesus Christ. My crucifixion or version of that type of transitory event was that they made me see this woman, they made me obsessed with this woman, made me see her having sex with all these different people for days on end, and then had me running around screaming at people for what they made me see them doing. Okay, that's in order to subdue you in your willingness to continue proceeding with the commands of marriage, because those commands are really kind of like ooga ooga, I'm in control, this kind of thing. Okay, but either way, so on December the 15th and December the 10th, December the 5th and December the 14th of 2020, I was made to see two different women pregnant with my son from having sex with different men. This is part of my crucifixion, okay? So when it says in the book of Revelation that the dragon was waiting to consume the child and the child was kept safe for 1,260 days, well, 1,260 days from August the 10th of 2021 is 1,260 days from his inauguration. Okay, so it works out to math works out perfectly. Okay, so what I'm saying is, it should to me fall on the month after that, but it was the month prior to that. So because she was already pregnant, I think it's something about a woman, has her period every month or something like this. So, but either way, the main point of it is the dragon represents necessary evil, which you'd have to read the book to understand that. Basically what it's saying is that it would be a form of necessary evil to kill my son, even though the kid's not real and all this kind of stuff. It would be a form of necessary evil to kill the kid because they don't want a hereditary monarchy. They want to place me in charge of the whole government. And we've already worked out a new constitution and all this different kind of stuff. We're going to decentralize the government in the 17th Amendment and then do a whole bunch of other stuff. But you would the new constitution is like 500 pages long. So but either way, yes, I'm Jesus Christ. They had me anoint my head with oil. I didn't even know that meant that I was going to be in charge of the government at some point, you know what I mean? But essentially what it means is that they're just going to let me fix everything. So